Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. No matter what time it is, it's a good time for Dr. Pepper. Welcome to the PepperPackPod. I am the Dr. Pepper teacher, Zach Bowman, and this is another episode of the Pondering Pepper, where we drink Dr. Pepper and ponder random questions about life and apply them to three different aspects, both Dr. Pepper, our actual life, and then our faith. Let's grab your can, grab your bottle, whatever you got. We'll crack it open on the count of 23. We go 1, 2, 23. Alright, if you stick around at the end, I'm going to be doing a little bit of a Dr. Pepper detour taste test with the Mr. Beast Feastable Creamy Peanut Butter Cups. See how they compare to the Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. Who knows? Mr. Beast, if you're watching, or you ever see this video, you should just come over and eat some with me and drink some Dr. Pepper, because my house is not as big as yours, but I have Dr. Pepper, and so that's always a great reason to go visit someplace. But yeah, that'd be fun. So tonight's question, let's jump into it. May 29th, 2026. Question number 149 this year. Rolling across the bottom of the screen if you're watching on Facebook, YouTube, or wherever we're streaming these. I don't even know where all they go anymore. It says, who do you trust and why? Well, it's actually a pretty easy question, so I'm just going to jump into it. As a Dr. Pepper answer, I trust anyone that drinks Dr. Pepper. If you don't drink or you don't like Dr. Pepper, and you're offering me some sort of food or beverage, I'm probably going to be a little hesitant and suspicious of your preferences just because you don't like Dr. Pepper. I don't know if I can trust you. I think that would be a pretty scary thing to eat or drink if you don't like Dr. Pepper. In my personal life, who do I trust and why? I am I'm looking for the right word. Some people would call me, you might call somebody a sap or a sucker because they just trust everybody. But I until you give me reason not to trust you, I tend to believe people. I've put myself in some unfortunate situations where I've trusted people to do and honor things they've said. Sometimes the consequences have not been earned. They've just been, I was trusting someone to do what they're going to do. And I got let down, whether it was emotionally, financially. I've had times where I've trusted somebody to do something and paid them up front to do it, and then it never happened, and it's one of those you live and learn type of deals. Unfortunately for me, it had to do with redoing a roof on my house, but thankfully I had a lot of guys in my church that pitched in and helped out with some volunteer labor, and we were able to get it taken care of, but it was a whole ordeal. And the thought is well, see, that's what you get for trusting somebody. And maybe it is, but I'd rather be somebody that trusts and looks for the best in people than someone that is eternally untrusting, I guess is probably the word I'm looking for. I like to trust people. Even people that have let me down, I still like to hope for the best. In high school, I always said I'm the type of person I hope for the best. I assume the worst, and I just prepare for whatever. I'm going to trust people, but also understand that people are people. I'm a person. I mess up, I let people down, but hopefully it's nothing done intentional. Because that is hard when someone then does something intentionally to break that trust. And then on the spiritual side, who do you trust and why? I'd say you have to trust the Bible, but the Bible is the living Word of God, so therefore you trust God. And that's why faith is such a crazy concept for some people. Because, like, how can you trust something you've never seen, you never felt, you never heard? And I have so many great comebacks for that, but it's always in a attacking sense, and I don't want it to be that way. But one of my favorite things I've heard when people say, how can you trust God? You've never seen God, you've never touched God, you can't feel it. The best response I heard to that is like, well, do you have a brain? And the person obviously is going to reply yes. I'm like, well, I've never seen it. I never held it. I've never heard it. So in that same sense, if you want to argue that, then you don't have a brain because we've never experienced it. It's the same way with the wind, right? We don't see the wind, but we see the effects of the wind. And that's where, like, once you make that choice to trust God, you just trust Him. You don't have to worry about, well, is He going to let me down today? Is He going to let me down tomorrow? He's not, because He's the same yesterday, today, and forever. And it makes life a lot easier to live when you know things in the world are going to let you down. There's going to be problems. You're going to have issues. But that's not God being untrustworthy, because He actually told us that our world will be difficult and that it's going to get worse before it gets better. But He also said He will never leave you or forsake you, and that He will stick closer than a brother. And there's a lot of great things that He promised, and I believe it. So, who do I trust and why? I trust God because He's never not done what He said He was going to do, and I have no reason not to. So that's what I got for you guys tonight. Shout out to my Huskers, go Big Red. We beat Arkansas in a extra innings battle last night. Game went till I think almost midnight or later. I stayed up and watched it. Yeah, it was fun. But my bed is calling my name because it's been a long day watching my girls. We were out at the water park in the splash pad, and that sun just drained all my energy. But thankfully I got some Dr. Pepper here. Give me a little kickback. Oh, I almost ended the show, and I looked over and just remembered I had these. It's how tired I am. I was literally looking at this while I was talking. So, let's end the Pondering Pepper segment of this episode and jump into the Detour episode of this show, where I have now the Dr. Pepper here and my Mr. Beast Feastables creamy peanut butter cups. Or, it's creamy peanut butter. Well, this is cups here, but on slide here it says filled cups. I don't know if that has to do with copyright issues between them and Reese's, but we'll see. Alright, so cracking it open, it's set up just like a king-size Reese's. The little white canister or packaging to hold the cups. The plastic around it feels a little different. Okay, that's a little not what I was expecting on the inside, but I guess if you look close enough at the picture here, I was expecting the traditional Reese's edges. This is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think 12-sided. In one of the math books I teach, anything over 10-sided polygon is that number a gong. So like a 12-sided shape like this would be a 12-a-gong. So this is a 12-a-gong. Feastable F imprint on the top of the candy, almost like a little pendant. I have these cold, they're not breaking open. Like, I don't want to smash it. Oh, I smashed it. Peanut butter on the inside, chocolate on the outside. Well, no better time at the present. So 1, 2, 23. So, first off, it's hard because I want to. Everything I'm tasting, I want to be like, that doesn't taste like a Reese's. Because it doesn't. It's good, but it doesn't taste like a Reese's. And a Reese's, my brain is so used to the flavor of Reese's. Not Reese's. I can't stand when people say Reese's. Let me know in the comments if you are a Reese's, option 1, or Reese's, option 2. And if you say option 2, I'm just going to pray for you. You might be the people I can't trust. But this peanut butter, like, tastes like actual real peanut butter. Where in the Reese's, there is peanut butter, but it doesn't taste as creamy. Like, this just feels like little like, creamy peanut butter inside. And I don't think when I bite an actual Reese's, the peanut butter looks as creamy. It kind of looks like it's just there. So I do like that. The chocolate has a different, what's the word I'm looking for? A different, we'll go with the word purity. The purity of the chocolate's a little different. I don't know if it's more chocolatey than I'm used to or less chocolatey than I'm used to with the Reese's, but it definitely is different. Not bad, but different. But that peanut butter with the Dr. Pepper, of course, is always a great combination. I do really like that the peanut butter is more just free, and like at each bite as you chew is just moved around in your mouth versus the Reese's where it's just smashed and gone. So props to Mr. Beast for putting actual creamy peanut butter in these, because that part is really good. These are good, but again, if you're expecting it to taste just like a Reese's peanut butter cup, it does not. But still good enough to enjoy eating and drinking a Dr. Pepper with it. But that's what I got for you guys tonight. I appreciate you. I'm going to finish this, drink some Dr. Pepper, and then go crash. So, as always, stay safe, stay caffeinated, be blessed, be a pepper, and until we drink again, I'll see y'all next time.